Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. I will give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Just a real quick article going in on judgment. Came to my phone. The title had stuck out to me, which reads, it says, Mom punishes 7-year-old by making him walk home. Then she tries to run him over. Alabama cops say, all right. It reads, it says, Alabama, Salaka, a mom punishes her 7-year-old for getting in trouble at school by making him walk home. Then she ran him over in the process, Alabama police said. Now, a 27-year-old woman has been charged with aggravated child abuse, according to Marshall County Jail reports, which she should have been charged more because that's attempted murder. You know, if you try to run your child over, I mean, which I don't understand. But, you know, with these so-called black women, of course, you know, they lighten up the charges. It says McClatchy, whatever how you pronounce it, McClatchy, I think that's how you pronounce it. McClatchy News is not identifying the woman to protect the identity of the son. The 7-year-old got in trouble on the school bus the morning of February 8th and couldn't take the bus home. Boaz Police Chief Michael Abercrombie told McClatchy News over the phone. His mom had to pick him up from school, but she had to get him out of the car. Salakish. But she had made him get out of the car to walk home around 3:30 that afternoon, the police chief said. He walked and jogged with his mom trailing him and driving beside him. When her flashers on, Abercrombie said, after about 2 or 3 blocks, she slowed down and the child reached for the door handle, presumably to try to get back in the car, according to the police chief. She may not have realized he was doing that, Abercrombie said, and she drove off, causing him to be pulled under the vehicle. Investigators believe the mother accidentally ran over the boy, but it wouldn't have happened if he wasn't being punished to begin with, Abercrombie said. And he was taken to Birmingham Hospital with abrasions on his back and the side of his head, the police chief said. Abercrombie said it was a miracle the child wasn't more severely injured. Quote, God watched over him, he said. The child didn't have any internal injuries or broken bones. The woman was booked in jail February 8th and was released days later on $50,000 bond. Record shows her attorney information is not available in jail records. It says an adult passenger in the car was charged with endangering the welfare of a child. AL.com and people reported Boaz. It is about 70 miles northeast of Birmingham, which that's a light. If you ask me, that's a light offense. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to be the final judge, because this is going to the scriptures. This is you know, a lack of you know, what you would call it, love for your child. Okay, it's a way to punish your child, but not, you know, using 1, 2 ton, 3 ton, however much these vehicles weigh, to so-called run over your child. Which, if you was driving, you knew your son was I'm pretty sure you would visualize or see that he was reaching for the car, and you decided to keep going. All right. This is Isaiah Lamentations chapter 4, verse 3 says that even the sea monsters draw out to the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness, right? And that's how the women of our people, they careless about their children nowadays. You got all these type of stories about these so-called women putting their babies in the ovens and killing them, and all these different type of stories, man. All right. That's because we living in the last days, man. And the love of many is fast to crow, which I'm gonna get in Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, I believe. Yep. It says, Matthew chapter 24 and 12 says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. And we're living in those times because iniquity is at its all-time high, because the scriptures speak about the sin starts reaching unto heaven. All right. So the love of many has waxed cold. And a lot of blame for this type of behavior is through this technological place, man. Everything is just technological, and everybody just not the same no more. Everybody minds just recording everything. You got to where you will have a shooting or fights, and people just standing by recording instead of helping a person that's in danger of death or harm. You know what I'm saying? They just standing by recording. But at the end of the day, we know through the Spirit, it's the Lord, making judgment being on the forefront. But, speaking carnally, these the mindsets of people, man. They just sit and watch while somebody die, you know, without doing anything about it. And again, to balance it out on the spiritual level, hey, you don't want to intervene with the Lord's judgment. Because you intervene, you probably find yourself getting murked or getting killed, trying to offsuit that the Lord has something sanctioned. But I was just saying that on the carnal level, you got to think spiritual as well. But it just, today's mindset, these people are going, man. All right. This is Matthew, I think it's in the 10th chapter. Let me see. Let's see. This is Matthew chapter 10 and 35. It says, for I come to set man at variance against his father, and daughter against her mother, and daughter against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe shall be of their own household. He that, oh yeah, well that's the point, yeah. So yeah, man, we come into these times where, man, families or friends who you think that, may, love, that they preach so hardly in this society. Man, these people don't really love each other, because look at the judgments that are taking place, man. You got brothers doing videos of men killing their kids and their wives, and wives killing their husbands and their kids. All right? How much more when all hell breaks loose, man? The Lord just gonna turn up the heat on this thing, man. All right? And these times that we're living in, we just seeing it on a small level right now. Okay? But how much more when it's lawlessness in this society? Every man for themselves, rather brother, sister, cousin, daddy, mother, husband, wife. Hey, things are gonna change, man. It's gonna be survival of the fittest, and these are the times we're coming to. All right. I think I got one more precept. That was it. So, hey, matter of fact, this it right here. Salakia. Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they part out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made him. Fire and hell, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to their destruction. Okay? And the Lord got these spirits out here to judge people in these harsh ways for vengeance, man. Because, hey, the scriptures speak about no man perishes being innocent. Okay? So when these judgment happen, whether it's a man, woman, child, baby, everything is for a purpose, because nobody perishes being innocent. Okay? And contrary to popular belief, when you're born back on this earth, your spirit is being reincarnated into a body to receive judgment on the earth. Okay? That's why the scriptures say after death, then, matter of fact, let me see if I can find that instead of quoting it. After death. Let me see. It's like see, I think. Well, this is a good one. Hebrews 9:27 says, let me go. Okay, it says, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this is judgment. All right, because you go through the spirit world and you receive your judgment, but you come out to the earth. What's another one in Ecclesiastes? If I could find it, Lord willing. Okay, yeah, nah. It's Second Esdras. Second Esdras 14, chapter 35th verse. It says, "For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again." Okay, so after death, you receive your judgment, and then your spirit is reincarnated back on the earth to live again. It says, "And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared." All right. So when you die, you go back to the spirit world, you receive your judgment, and the Lord reincarnates you back on earth to play it out again, rather man, woman, and child. That's why in the book of Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, starting at the 4th verse, it speaks about how the Lord gonna slay utterly old, young, maid, women, and children. All right, because spirits are ancient; they're not new. Okay, when a baby is born, that spirit is an ancient spirit. Okay, it been here before. That's why you have this thing in the world called they say deja vu. That's what it is. They call it deja vu. You experience something that you made a thought that you already lived before. That's because your spirit has been on this earth before. Okay, and everything is spiritual, man. All right, but when you get the knowledge and understanding of the scripture, you understand these things. So that was it. To the point. No need to prolong it. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, infinite honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who do well. Peace and blessings to the house of David.